Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to go over a recent valuation that I did of Tesla stocks. I did this about 3 or 4 weeks ago when Tesla was trading at a very low price and also before we got the latest numbers of their earnings goals. So in this video, I wanted to update that calculation and see if Tesla is still a good buying opportunity. Alright, let's jump right into it. Here is a video I did a few weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and when I did that video, Tesla was trading around $108 per share. And you can go back and refer to that video if you like, but I also have the spreadsheet right here. So this is a discounted cash flow model. It is used to find out the intrinsic value of a stock, and since Tesla was trading at a very low price, I was curious to see if Tesla was or could be considered a value stock in that calculation, through that calculation. So basically what we have here are the cash flows. These are all estimations except for 2021, and I estimated a growth of 40% and a discount of 50%. Now we have new data. We have the new free cash flow for 2022, and we also can update another piece of data which is the cash that they have for 2022 in their balance sheet. So let's go ahead and let's update those numbers. Okay, so to find out those numbers, you can either go to the SEC.gov website. Now, I look at their annual report and they still haven't filed their annual report there. And so I went to the Tesla website to find their SEC filings. So we still don't have the 10Q report for 2022, which is their annual report. However, we do have the presentation that they went over last week. And so opening up that presentation, we can see that we have the data that we need. So first, we need to know the free cash flow for 2022. And that is right here. Basically, that says free cash flow of $7.6 billion for 2022. So that was the actual number. And what we also are going to need is the cash and cash equivalents. That means the amount of money of cash that they have in their balance sheet. So last year for 2021 was around $17.7 billion. And at the end of 2022, that accumulated to $21.1 billion. Okay, so those are the two numbers that we need to update our spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and let's update the cash on hand first. So that's going to be 21.1. Let me just make sure that is correct. 22.1. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's enter the right number. 22.1. Okay, and so here is what we can do right now. With the free cash flow of 2022, you see that through our estimation, before we knew the actual number, that estimation came out to be $7 billion. Well, that was short. We can either update the number by just manually entering here 7.6, or we can sort of try to match the growth that they really had between 2021 and 2022 and use that growth to basically get that 7.6, and then that growth is going to be applied to all the future cash flow. So if we do that, then this is what we have. So let's try 45%. That takes us to $7.3 billion. So that is not quite there yet. So let's go ahead and let's do 50%. So not quite there yet. Let's try 51%. Okay, so that takes us to $7.6 billion of 2022. So basically what we did is we adjusted the growth that we are estimating just to make sure that this 2022 cash flow comes out to be the actual number that they got. And so that gives us these future cash flows and a valuation per share of $234 per share. And if we consider a 25% margin of safety, that's going to be $175 per share. Well, I believe on Friday, Tesla closed at around $177 per share. So basically that means that Tesla is trading, according to this calculation, at about a 25% margin of safety per this discounted cash flow calculation. All right, so according to this, Tesla can be considered a value stock, and with a 25% margin of safety could be considered a great buy. However, let's go back and let's look at that 51% growth. To some, that might be a little bit higher or too high. So let's go ahead and let's bring that back to 40%, which I consider is a little bit more realistic. We still don't know how 2023 is going to be for Tesla, although they were very optimistic in their earnings goals. We don't know how this recession is basically going to be affecting them. So if we still stick around with that 40% and we just manually change that 7 to 7.6, in other words, we already know the $5 billion for 2021 and the $7.6 billion for 2022, and we're just estimating future cash flow with a 40% growth. That is going to give us a valuation per share of $140, and with a 25% margin of safety is going to be $105. So that's it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Do you think that we should stick with that 51% growth, and in which case Tesla is going to be considered a good value opportunity, or should we stick with the 40% growth, and in which case we can just wait until the stock goes back to $140 per share if it goes back to those levels? Let me know what you think of this calculation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.